I'm in Kuala Lumpur, standing in awe of one of the most naturally beautiful caves I've ever seen in my life, the Batu Caves. But there's more to this place than meets the eye, and while the Batu Caves are undeniably stunning, there's a side to them that's not often talked about. Join me as we explore the complexities of this iconic Malaysian landmark and uncover the lesser-known aspects that make it both awe-inspiring and challenging. Cradled in the lush greenery just outside Kuala Lumpur, the Batu Caves stand as a testament to Malaysia's natural wonders. These majestic limestone caves have been a sacred site for Hindus for over a century, serving as a place of worship and pilgrimage. Over the years, the Batu Caves have evolved into a significant cultural and religious landmark, attracting visitors from all over the world. Their geological formations and religious significance makes them a unique and captivating destination in Malaysia. The site is home to several cave temples, with the main cathedral-like cave housing a towering statue of Lord Murugan, a Hindu deity. Climbing the Batu Caves isn't easy. There are a whopping 272 steps to tackle. It's no surprise that many people found it tough going, including me.
These are really steep stairs. The arduous journey to the top.
In fact, there are currently plans to build an escalator next to the stairs to help visitors reach the top, which has received a mixed reception. Once I reached the top, I descended into the caves and encountered a mix of natural wonder and modern commercialism. Amidst the stunning limestone walls with light streaming through the opening at the top were rows of touristy shops and flashing lights that made me feel like I'd stepped into Las Vegas.
It's amazing, really. In one of the most beautiful caves I've ever been in. It's absolutely spectacular in every direction. And someone's had an idea of, let's put bright flashing LED lights everywhere. Absolutely ridiculous. The natural beauty here is phenomenal, but some of the tackiest stuff.
Even worse than the tackiness was the trash strewn on the ground left behind by careless visitors. Further in, I encountered unexpected wildlife, including mischievous monkeys, flapping pigeons, and most surprisingly, a lone chicken. After leaving the caves and heading back outside, I couldn't help but be disappointed that the vibe of the place felt similar to Blackpool or Atlantic City.
I don't know whether I'm at some sort of geographical wonder or Butlins.
This was an important religious temple, yet the area had been transformed into what felt like an amusement park or capitalist funfair. Stalls selling cheap trinkets and gimmicks like photos with a parrot surrounded me. I was left with a sense that I wasn't in a sacred place anymore, and the natural beauty of the caves was completely overshadowed. When returning to Kuala Lumpur, the stark difference in the amount of trash surrounding me was immediately noticeable. It was a jarring reminder of the importance of responsible tourism and environmental conservation efforts. As I reflected on my experience at the Batu Caves, I couldn't help but wonder about the future of this iconic site. Will it continue to be overwhelmed by commercialization and neglect, or will steps be taken to preserve its natural beauty and cultural significance? Only time will tell. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future content.